This is Catalyst and Company. Catalyst and Company, we're a catalyst in each other's lives as well as our own. I desperately need a haircut, and we work on being the artist we've always wanted to be, even if that's a tragic mess. So I'm down in Burn Square. I'm going to do, I've been planning all day on doing a studio mate in another state. That's where I paint. You work on whatever you have to work on. I'm not really sure how this is going to go, because we've got dark clouds that way, we've got really dark clouds over that way. Let me make sure, yeah. Really dark clouds over there. There's been thunder. I haven't seen any lightning tonight, but you know what? As long as I'm not pulling Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump, which is something I have a tendency to do, get poured on, go for it, being done, keep painting anyway. It's really kind of ridiculous. But as long as that's not going on and I don't have to strap myself to a mast, I'm going to keep the camera on. We're just going to paint. So I'm working on Mr. Isaac Perkins, who's someone I've painted before. And he is now, I can't remember who has him. He lives somewhere now. The original Mr. Perkins. But I have somebody else who was interested in Mr. Perkins as well. And so I'm going to paint him again. Yeah, I have several really, really wonderful people who come through here. And there's people. I mean, I'm meeting tons of people right here in Burn Square who don't just love pretty pictures as art. They're not looking for, bargain basement pretty pictures, cliche stuff. I'm meeting some really sophisticated, interesting people, rich, vibrant, interesting people being here in Burn Square. So if my little friend Chad comes along and says, hey, remember that Mr. Perkins? Can you do one for me? I am right there. I really appreciate it. I love the people. So I am going to get to work, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. Let's pull this in close, and then you can work on what you have to work on, and I'll work on mine. And as I said, this is studio mate in another state. Something we used to do. Something we did a lot of for a number of years, for probably 12 years. And then I just kind of stopped. But we're going to get back at it. Why not? Because why not? So just so you know, I am in Burn Square. That's a historic neighborhood here in Sarasota. And I am right next to the fountain. This little fountain that you can kind of see right there. You see the PP-less fountain kids right there. The city shut it off in April. It was supposed to be back on the beginning of July. That didn't happen. But I'm in front anyway. I'm right in front of it, and I'm right next to, which is also in front of the Fountain Restaurant. Really great restaurant here in Sarasota. Small, it's kind of quiet. It is the neighborhood favorite, though. You know how when you go into a city, you look for the place. Hopefully you're smart enough to look for the place that all the neighbors love. This place is it, the Fountain Restaurant. Great pizza, really good iced coffee, and good people. And a good team. So I'm in front of the Fountain Restaurant, which is located under the Burn Square Historic Hotel, a really charming little hotel here in Burn Square. Just to give you an idea of where I'm at. And if you're down in this direction, I'm down here every night from 5 to 9 o'clock painting. Every night, Monday through Saturday, I'm down here painting. And talking with people and schmoozing. And visiting with my friends at different businesses. Pretty cool. A nice little neighborhood. Something cool just happened. A woman who has been walking by me for 8 months. I guess we did speak 8 months ago, but she's been walking by, hasn't spoken to me since. She and I just had a really lovely conversation. We talked about the sophisticated manner of the residency in this neighborhood and how kind everyone is. Kind about art, about the community. It's really nice. And remember, as studio man in another state, we can just turn the volume on. We're just here to share company. So you have my permission to turn the volume off. I know I can chat. That was quite encouraging. I actually just had a man come by and ask me about doing a portrait of his fiancée, which I don't do. I don't do commission for him now. I had that beaten out of him. Mentally and emotionally beaten out of him. So again, I'm working on Mr. Isaac Perkins. He's from the William Bullard portfolio. Bullard was a photographer. William Bullard was a photographer in Worcester, Massachusetts at the turn of the last century. And he photographed, in his time, he produced 5,400 photographs of his neighbors, but also people in surrounding towns. He would take the train out and photograph people. So he was truly a street photographer. Again, totally untrained. But I just became obsessed with his photographs. 12 years ago? 13 years ago? So I've done dozens and dozens and dozens of paintings from his photographs. I love his work. But I also learn as much as I can about the people that I'm painting. And the really cool thing is that Mr. Bullard kept good records. Pretty good records. So we get to learn their history. Like so many black or brown African American neighborhoods, that it's gone. Their little neighborhood called Beaverbrook in Worcester, Mass. is gone. So, but fortunately, William Bullard recorded the history, and I get to work from it and learn about these people. So they're not totally gone yet. They haven't been erased. It's hard painting this small. Hard painting the small, but not hard being down here. So, you know what? I gotta tell you.
So now Tim and I are team.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not as.
Oh, Annie.
Are you kidding?
Anyway, I'm gonna stop
Okay.
to tell you that Annie's coming.
Okay,
I talked
love
to
it.
her today. All right, we'll see you later, hon. Hope you find him.
Where is?
And that's the name. Down here in Greensboro. So I've made a ton of friends.
He's at Owens.
At the enemy. All right, we won't tell anybody that he's cheating on the fountain. I think I see a couple of sprinkles, but that's what it's like down here. You know, I've had shows in so many different places here in town, and people are just kind of, they're a little rude, they're a little entitled, they can be very condescending, and yeah, sorry, I'm shifting this, and yeah, down here in Burn Square, that's what I get. That woman, she's a developer in fact, you know, I've made really good friends with them now. They're kind and they're considerate. So I love being down here. It's a little weird to come all this way to paint somebody's portrait, but it works for me. I just kind of work on whatever I want to work on the portrait. Play with the back. Fingers crossed. So far, we're good. Yeah, in fact, the woman that just went through blowing the kisses. I'm over to meet her husband. Sweet people, really good people. I actually am connecting them with a mural artist I happen to really like. They need some work done in one of their properties, and so I'm introducing them to someone I really like. I think is talented. She's an Avenue of Art artist, and she's just delightful. Her friend Amy Dawn. I've always been a little worried that people down here wouldn't care like they don't downtown. They just don't give a shit for the most part here about anything. It's pretty discouraging. But I have met some truly lovely people here. little bugs and you'll see them. You can see them as soon as they fly into my eyeballs. They like to dangle off my eyelashes. And poke their little feet in my eyes. Boo-boos while I was laying it out. See what I was doing at the house, which is my studio. So we will have to do fix-its here. Oh, just get a nice breeze. You can see the boys with no pee-pees in the background. By the way, I didn't even know this. They don't have pee-pees. was dinner?
Oh, sorry. Wonderful. It's pretty.
Oh, thanks. It's a picture I've done before. It's a gentleman named, oh my goodness, Isaac Perkins, who lived in, his photo was taken in 1900.
Wow.
But he lives in Worcester, Massachusetts. And he's,
I know. It just hit me right when I came outside.
but, yeah.
Did you do all this?
Yeah. But now I do it at night. It's way warm during the day.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Don't get rained on.
I know. It's been looking ominous for quite a while. What's your name?
Rose.
Rose on back.
Beth?
Feet back.
Oh, Beth. Okay. My
Dad is always Rose, you have a great night. And we'll see you again soon. Sorry, stick my face in here. Talking to people can be uncomfortable and awkward. I love feeling awkward. I love making myself uncomfortable. And so I've learned to lean into it. And some days I'll be more illustrated or more entertaining and something or other than other days, especially on days when I'm not feeling quite right, nervous. Today was very quiet down here in the school, but person after person, or group after group that come through, and it'll be all day, So tonight's it's a little quiet. I can't because I had to chase the umbrellas around. Sure why I'm looking at the photographs. There's no reason for me to keep following it. I have my photograph back. Except for maybe to make the background feel true. Nice and true.
Very peaceful.
It is. It's very peaceful down here tonight. Okay.
I like,
How's my hair?
looks like you, that's all that matters. Alright. I want in-action pictures, so don't even look at me, okay? I'm out here to do my...
Thanks, Jordan. I've actually got, I'm on doing a live stream on YouTube. It's just something I've done for years, but haven't lately. So here we are. Actually my friend Julia, and she's a waitress at the Fountain restaurant. She's wicked funny. I didn't realize how funny she was until one day she opened up and just started teasing me, and she's hysterical. Very, very witty. Sophia's sweet and kind, genuine. She's got a lovely personality. She should probably go home. She kicked off drinking coffee earlier. So the fountain, they have, they do pizzas and salads, and they're some of the best pizzas in town. And salads and things. But they're also a wine bar, so what you just heard was the wine, where the wine bottles being dumped out. Oh, you don't have the best view, do you? Sorry. You kind of see it a little bit clearer. Yep. Hey guys, how's it going?
How you doing?
All right. Been quiet.
What you working on?
This is Mr. Isaac Perkins. I've done his portrait before, but it's with no, somebody can quiet. But I also do collaborations with a fabric artist. So,
I love to draw and highlight and stuff.
oh, thank you. I don't like to accentuate skin tone. It's just too obvious. That's what it's not. It's true skin tone. So instead of trying to decide what sort of blend you should do, which I find fancy, I use a lot of oranges and teals. Thank you. I got a lot to do on the suit and the background.
Yeah. Is it acrylic?
It's oil, actually. I go back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
What?
Back to the fountain. It's good.
Oh, okay. I think something we were cooking on.
Oh, he's got it on.
What is it called? Pokemon Go. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that.
So you go to the pocket stove, you get hiding from there, capture.
Oh, wait a minute. So we swim right over our barrage?
Yeah, there's like two on the street, right?
Oh my god. Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
his name is Eduardo Cobra. And his, it starts with a K. So he pretty much goes by Cobra. If you look him up, that guy is actually really famous. Just after he did this, he started adding prison colors and hair colors to his work. But he was world-renowned. Eduardo Cobra. And he just spoke to the U.S. about working on that. No kidding. And he's friends with these guys. He gave me some help. Yeah.
There's
He's
a
been
lot of
working
talent
with
around
you.
here.
We really have a lot of talented people. Yeah, I mean, Shippers in top world class artists. You know, 3D chalk. Chalk
yeah,
drawings.
yeah.
The guy who invented it, the guy who's behind the Permanant and that's
Yeah.
and so there's a couple of little sidewalk illustrations up there that are really further.
Yeah.
They're by that guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
That's good.
Isn't that
I
cool?
love watching those videos. People falling or being afraid to like walk over it.
Anyway, you guys go eat.
Oh, crap, yeah.
Yeah, I like to write more.
Oh. I'm helping with a mural on Monday. President's coming down. Yeah, the vintage
So
store.
cool.
My friend Amy John is doing a mural.
Are you adding to it or changing the
I
old
don't know.
mural?
I'm gonna do.
We're working on another project.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah. Yeah, we had, I mean, 2 weeks ago we had 35 prisoners. Yeah, I don't know.
They're actually pretty easy to raise and expensive.
Expensive because it's a lot of music.
Need a lot of it, but they're cheap.
Yeah, well, it's me, so I'm just gonna be assistant. Well, we worked together for we had illustrations right there on top of each other, and then up the way, just past the CPC, we had illustrations on top of each other too. So we call each other twins, and we're twins, and we sing. This fall, 35, 40 years younger than me, we're getting along. It's just fantastic. Anyway, and Tom was really nice. Anyway, you guys go eat. And oh, it's not gonna rain, is it?
I wouldn't say that. You're gonna jinx
Oh, I know.
yourself.
We'll jinx the shit out of it. See you later. Those are two people that live right here, but he works at a tattoo studio here in Burns Court. It's called I'm friends with him. Hey guys. How's the walk tonight?
Perfect.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Huh?
Hello. Beautiful portraits.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. juice anyway, so I'm gonna go. But there we are. So we just did studio meet in another state. Meeting Mr. Perkins down in Burn Square. Wait, it looks so squatty. Gross. Anyway, we're getting there. It'll work out. So anyway, I'm Beck Lane. This is Catalyst and Company, and that's it, I guess. Get everything wrapped up in bags. All right, we'll see you later. We'll do studio mate again probably tomorrow. Just keep doing it. All right, ciao, 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 ciao.